Good evening for another comic book short. Today we're going to be reading Marvel number 17. Iron Man. This will be a comic book short, so please like, comment, and subscribe. This is comic book short Iron Man. Good evening, I'm Robin Stroud, reporting from Manhattan. And this is the news of the hour. The tri-state region continues to see a surge in intellectual abilities just days after Tony Stark recently imbued with cosmic power exponentially raised the collective brain power of every New York City citizen. New York City area reporting average IQ levels of 185, parts of New Jersey claiming at least 170. Already, 34 separate diseases, 4 of them terminal, have been cured by physicians at Manhattan City Hospital. 11 other illnesses have also been eradicated by 3 taxi drivers, 1 short order cook, and a septic plumber. Additionally, the city's landfills began being converted today into a newly discovered renewable fuel source dubbed Refuelism by its investor, 57-year-old longshoreman Greg Neighbors. 3 more new fuel patients have been filed in Queens, the Bronx, and Long Island. In other news, every New York school is now reporting the highest average test scores in the world, near perfect when looking at a sampling from the past week. But students are also walking out in record numbers, bored with curriculums and feeling they no longer need schooling. All of them have placed out in aptitude equivalency. Meanwhile, the stock market has been massively destabilized by an influx of traders manipulating data in ways never before comprehended by banks and brokerage houses. This has sparked a major international sell-off and could risk a steep recession in the U.S. Compounding economic turmoil is the robberies at 5 separate flagship bank branches in the city, including the Federal Reserve Gold Vault, and by what authorities are calling racially brilliant and gifted thieves. It's also been reported that 14 different New Yorkers have suddenly tried to take over the world in the last 72 hours. Their reasons or motivations will vary. Stark, commonly referred to now as the Iron God, has built a special holding area for those using their new intelligent prowess to violate laws, as well as his own determination code of morals and ethics. This is a very go-to-it kind of book, comic book. This is, if you haven't picked it up, I suggest it. This comes as much of New York's law enforcement has recently fallen to the Iron God and other heroes, since nearly entirely of the NYPD has banded together to form their own private space program called the Blue Moon. Blue Moon. But after several successful escapes, the Iron God reduced the IQ of every prisoner inside this holding area to 80, the lowest end of the range classified as dull normal on the 1950 Wrestler Adult Intelligence Scale. No word yet on what due process will look like for those being held within. But frankly, I don't care about any of this. I'm quitting this job because it's beneath me. You see, I've invented a method of space-less-time teleportation, and I've just found an intergalactic shipping corporation that's already being valued in the trillions. I'm Robin Stroud for News of the Hour. Good night. CPCP. He's causing pure havoc. You're doing the right thing. That's your opinion. You don't have a Libertarian dictator sitting in your living room. I am a Libertarian dictator, and Stark must be stopped for the good of the world and the universe. It's alright, it's time you met the team. Can you bring those napkins on the counter? Doom carries no napkins, of course. Then we'll use your kapoo pipe to wipe sauce off of our hands in the spell in place. Patsy, your home is magnificent. Is it on the historical register? Yeah, how do you pull down the dough for something like this? My mom was a pretty successful writer back in the day, like a novelist or something. Anyway, I bought a pizza. See differences, number 89, Tom. And Dr. Doom, it seems. Do not tempt me towards with the recreation joys of combat. Yeah, so kind of weird, but he's here to help with the Tony problem. Did you maybe want to clue us in before we all got into a kill box with him? Roddy, I need you to trust me. Sounds like something Tony would say. I've spent a quintet of days at Hellcat's quest preparing a foolproof plan. To the power Stark of one born of my own unique and unmatched genius. Unmatched genius. What do we need? Doom for one. We all of us now have mega minds. That Mass has pound for pound. But we don't. We have Tony's abilities. Whatever we do, we see it coming. And with Reed Richards limited in the same way, Victor felt like the only valuable option. Question. Why are we working so hard to stop Tony? Yeah, why destroy him? And yes, I built these effed words chips that translate and speak my signing in real time. See, thanks, Tony. Yes, dare I say, Hawkeye now sounds like a young Garfield. Nobody's 86ing Tony. This is about making him Tony again. Any fatal consequences would only occur within the intramural margin of error. Why take always away his power? He could still do some amazing things. Well, wait, hold on a second. He has yet to cause a loss so huge we won't be able to come back from it. Jim's correct. If you disagree, Frogman, just say it. No one appreciates a condescending, sarcastic method. Look, with the Iron God there's been some gains and losses. Gains and losses is utter ubiquitous chaos. Enough of the bickering. The elegance of my plan demands its implementation. Hold your horses, Victor. Hold my what? We should be working the facility, the Iron God success. Yeah, there are worse people who've been gods. Tony's no god. Now you offend me as well. He's a cosmic decalentity. So when we turn to our brutal despot for aid, creature, watch thy tongue. Why such conflict? Hellcat, you are here. The corner of Grove Street in Bedford. You have summoned me using the taut vectors of your mind. I heard the faint echoes of your thoughts searching for my assistant Witless sailing past the mountain stars of Scarmian Strait. What need have you of the Silver Sufferer's powers? This is getting tedious. Here I am, God, and people still feel the need to tell me how I'm screwing up. Don't you see how this has gone way out of hand? The mayor's office is flooded with calls. The amount of lawsuits is astonishing. Leaders in Washington are wondering if they can have a little bit of brain juice thrown their way, including the president. I finally mastered my physical appearance and chose to look more human for those clamoring ants in hopes they play off a bit. But no, they're still playing the hits. You're dying, you're doing it wrong, and more please, two of my least favorite songs. I think we just want to re-examine our entire approach here. I can't listen anymore. It's time to make a change. Snap. And that is it for that part of the Iron Man. That is it for that part of the Iron Man. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.